On this episode of Hang with Ivy.
Find the door was closed and my clothes were outside. Everything was outside. Even the part that had washed in the morning, it was outside. But the children's clothes were inside, but mine were outside.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hang with Ivy. This is the first time that I'm calling it Hang with Ivy? We changed our name. Now we are easily visible to all of you, hopefully. Hopefully we are easily visible to all of you. Many people have told us that it's easy to find us now. So asanteni sana for subscribing. We are now at 120 subscribers. We're very, very excited, you guys. Asanteni sana for the support. So you guys, today you're seeing a new face in the channel. We took a break from the relationship advices, but we are back again with someone new, a friend of mine that I have known for some time now. She will introduce herself and tell us who she is and how she knows me.
Hi guys, I'm Leah from Western. I is my friend, a very, very good and a long time friend.
Yeah.
And
Leah anafanya vitu mingi by the way. Guys, you will get to know in a few. Huku we bring independent women. Ndio Leah.
yeah.
Leah is an independent woman.
Yeah.
We only bring independent women who have gone through things and come back victorious.
Yeah.
That is what we are about. So Leah, like I have told you off camera, we are here to talk about relationships and to advise younger and older people and to let them know that there are other people who go through so much and they come out stronger. So hauko peke yako. Things are happening out here to other people as well. Do not be discouraged. I hope this story also helps you and others who are going through the same thing. So Leah, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your upbringing, and the like. Were you brought up in like a one-parent family or a both-parent family?
Okay, I was brought up in with two parents, a mom and a dad, in Kisumu. My dad used to work in Kisumu. He used to be a doctor. My mom used to be a housewife. And I was the sixth born in the family, the family of 9. Yeah, we had 8 sisters and 1 brother. And I think
8 sisters and 1 brother.
Yeah, 8 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was not overwhelmed. 9 women plus your mother in the house.
Yeah.
That must have been interesting.
Yeah.
So how was your parents' relationship like, and how did that give you, what mental picture did you get from that, of your perspective of relationships?
Okay.
Before you started getting into relationships.
Okay, my parents' relationship was good. But sometimes my dad used to be very harsh, very harsh, very harsh. So sometimes he could come in the house and we have done something, kamakosa kidogo, and mom used now to feature. Hey, ukijulikana, you'll be beaten. Kiboko. So we used to be, oh yeah, you don't tell that, you don't tell that.
Yeah.
But now sometimes dad used to come to house, maybe he's tired, and he comes in the house, ujaoga, come. Now he could shout that, And now my mom was very polite.
So
very polite. So walikuwa opposite. Dad was due, mom was down. So as zingine we used to see when dad is due, tunaona, hey, dad is harsh to mom, you know. Yeah. But now their relationship was not bad. It was good because they raised us together, 2 of them, until now death did. So dad was harsh, and sometimes used to think that, hey, dad's mkali sana, and our mom is polite, but that is how
it was just his character.
It was just his character, yeah.
So he was being harsh.
Yeah.
Aside from that growing up in a two-parent
Yeah,
family.
so growing up in a two-parent family, unfortunately, when I was 9, my dad passed. My dad passed, it was in 1989, December. And so it was so unfortunately. So we had moved from Kisumu to Oshago, where my dad had bought a land.
Yeah.
So we were just still new. And I think he got throat cancer, and now dad passed. So some of my siblings were big, but now others, we were still wadogo.
Yeah.
So it was like, now dad has passed, now what next?
Yeah.
You have to go back to school, you have to study, and my mom now was doing nothing.
Yeah.
So my uncle suggested, no, we have to take these children, we split them so that they can learn. Because our mom's relationship with Akina dad, I think it was somehow difficult, because when I think our dad was born, there were born 2 of them in the family, and so the grandmother suggested that dad our shosho should marry another woman. So the shosho that came gave birth to 11 children. So my dad was the only one who alikuwa amesoma. He had at least, so he used to take care of these siblings. Yeah, so when he was taking care of these children, our mom used to tell us that it is okay, because one day, one time, they will take care of you. Yeah. But it's so unfortunate that when dad passed, that did not happen.
Nobody bothered.
No one bothered. So it was like our uncles were the ones to take us and to split and to take us to school. So we were divided. You will go to Buruburu, you will go to Ngong, you will go to where, you will run with Babu here. Yeah. And now for me, I came to Ngong to live with my uncle. Okay. Yeah, the brother to my mom. From that time.
Wow, you've lived in Ngong that long?
Yeah, I've lived in Ngong that time. Long. Yeah, so I came to Ngong to start a fresh family with my uncle. Now, it came some difficult to me because I umezoea to stay together with your family, and now you are another family. Siblings. So it was hard, but now I was just like, I hope to nita cope. So from there I came, and my uncle took me to school. He took me to school in Kibiko Primary, just in Ngong, and I schooled in primary school. I went to secondary. Sometimes things used to be difficult. Yeah. Saa zingine you are like, hey, but I just told God I want to study, and this is what I want to do. And saa zingine things used to be tough. But you used like, I have to move on. Yeah. I have to move on. Yeah, so that is the short time that we stayed with our parents. I think it was 9 years, and after 9, things started changing outside here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now when you came to live with your uncle was living with his wife?
Yeah, my uncle was living with his wife and his children.
So you saw like different types of marriage?
Yeah.
Your parents, and then now your uncle?
Yeah, now my uncle.
So now how did that, from then, did you want to get married? And what did you think of marriage from those 2 marriages that you saw?
Now from there, I was like, hey, saa zingine I used to think like, you can enter somewhere and ikuje. I think things not work, then you end up to another place, to another place again. Yeah. So I was like, but I think because of, I don't know what can I explain it. When it reached a time, nikaona I go to school, ama niaje, ama you know. And I think from there, and I just started to feel like I can go somewhere and get married. Yeah.
So you left school when you were how old?
So when I was in Form 2. When I was in Form 2, I don't know what happened. So I left. I don't know. I just have some challenges that some of them I'll not disclose them.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Just, so they led me to leave the school at that time. Yeah, led me to leave the school at that time. and it was kudanganywa kidogo. Now ukaona hapa niko sawa, nimeiva, I can go to be someone. So I yeah.
So you left there, now you got married.
So
to someone now.
So to get there, and when I was there, I just suddenly I had a friend by then.
Yeah.
So these friends sometimes used to bring me storybooks, used to bring me what you like. Then easy I storybooks. Ukazama.
So now you got married. Now they're informed too.
And remember, you are still young.
Yeah,
You don't know what to do. You don't know where, but now you're just following the flow. Yeah.
You're going with the flow.
You're going with the flow. Naenda na flow.
So how was marriage for you now?
Now I thought kwanza it was not marriage because I came at my uncle's place. Nikajua mimi niko na ball. Uncle will kill me. And my uncle is harsh.
Yeah.
So I knew that man will kill me. Ataniua. Me, I kept quiet. Just wait. So he used to call me, Leah, auko sawa. What is that? Call me, I'm okay. He comes again tomorrow. My aunt comes, and do you know when I went there, now they just accepted me to call them dad and mom.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, Leah, hapana. Hey, hapana daddy, niwe unaniangalia, unaniona vibaya. Hey, auntie, hapana mom, niwe unaniona vibaya. So in this eka thing, I told my uncle, me, I want to go home. And he asked me where?
Home now where?
At mom's place. At mom's place. To do what? Me, I just want to go home. Want to go home, So we had arranged with Kagai, you go, then after there, I'll arrange how you come back.
Yeah.
So I told him, I want to go home. Okay, you want to go home, You want to go home where? Nowadays, you sleep a lot, you do this a lot. What is nothing. You eat too much. Sometimes you puke, any malaria. Okay. And so I just told him I want to go back home. So my uncle told me, okay, I'll take you home. I told him, yes, take me home. So he took me home, and we went at Shosh place because from Shosh to our place is just like a distance again. So he took me to Shosh place, and he told me that mimi nimekuleta kwa Shosh. Shosh huyu ni mjukuu wako, atatoka hapa kirudi kwa mom. And I told Shosh, I'm going at my sister's place in Kisumu. Hide and seek. So Shosh told me Kisumu. Yes, I'm going to my sister's place. Shosh told me it's okay, you go to your sister. So I went to my sister's place, and now I opened up to my sister. Yeah. Told her this is what I'm going through, this is what it is, this is what it is. Okay, now blah blah. And so now we had arranged that now he will come and pick me from Kisumu because the aunt was at Kisumu. Yeah. And now he told me, hey, I will come and pick you there. Where was going to us? And I was like, hapo sawa. One day we nimeponyoka. So nimeponyoka from uncle's hands. Yeah. Now I'm in a safer hand. Yeah. I'm almost going to start a marriage life. So I told one day we were just with my sister, we went to stroll in the market. And I saw the guy, si huyu ni yeye. Nikamwambia ni yeye. You know, so we didn't have a phone by then. Yeah. So ni yeye. And we went, hata nilikuwa najaribu kuangalia where to you guys you are. We went, and the next day I was back in Nairobi. Back in Nairobi.
Now with the father of the child.
Yeah. Now by coming back to Nairobi, one day now we just stayed. And we were young. I was still young. I was very young. I was very young. So I said that, hey, hapa sasa niko sawa. I can remember one day now I had given birth. Now my baby is almost 7 months. And I was going to clinic. I've carried the baby. And I met my uncle Hook. Now you were like, uncle was like, Ati. And I went, carrying the baby.
You came back and lived in Ngong again.
Yeah, in Ngong again. And uncle was like, aje, wewe, aje. Ati. Okay, fine. Oh, my uncle does not talk much. Okay. I went to clinic and I went back and I said that now things have started working.
Yeah. Now everyone knows.
Now everyone knows, no problem.
After all, you've already given birth anyway.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Nothing.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
So now you started living now with him. Now as a marriage. Now how was that marriage for you?
Now for me, I'm telling you, this running in things and Tupanya roots, it's not good. it's not good, because I thought it was the right way to go and the right channel. But when I started, at first the marriage started very sweet. It was fine, it was nice, it was good.
And the guy was older or younger?
He was younger, but he was older because he had 10 more than me. So he was older than me. And so things started, and I was like, I now hapa sasa tuko sawa. So tuko sawa, I've gotten a husband. And I didn't know that these Tupanya route, they're not easy. Good. They're not easy. They are very bad, very bad. So me, when I started life, and I was like, oh, iko sawa. The first year iko sawa, the second year iko sawa, the third year, my friend, things started changing. But not that much, zile kidogo. And I was like, hizi zile tu kidogo zinakuja zinapita. So I was young. I did have friends that are older than me that can advise me.
No one
I was not even in church that I can speak to someone or to my fellow Christians that they can help me. I was not strong in salvation, so I was just there. Mi nilikuwa najijazia tu, so nilikuwa niungue na kidonda yangu pole pole, ikipona ninaenda hivyo.
Plus you feel bad, you can't go to your uncle.
I can't go because the way I came out from that place, it was not in a good way. So I was like even scared to go back there. But now the first, second, third year, the fourth year, the fourth, I think it was not bad. Now come to 6th year. Things started changing. Things started changing. And I thought that I loved her too. These things, and then they zitaisha. But from there they came, zikakuja tough. And one time, it was on a Sunday. It was on a Saturday. And we had to go to burial. There's a certain member in church that had passed. So we had to go to that burial. It was at Umasaini. So I told my husband, hey, me tomorrow, naona kama nitaenda hii mazishi. Akaniambia no problem, you just go. Because nilikuwa najua is that person that he could have left with the baby take care. And by then Saikawa had already given back to the second one, I think also. So me, I was like, akaniambia, you will just go, no problem. And I told him, what's okay, sawa, thank you, okay, sawa. And now that Saturday, I did not go to Masai. I don't know what happened. I wake up late. Sikwenda Masai. So on Sunday, I cooked supper kama kawaida mapema. We had a menu of Sunday, what we cook Saturdays. I prepared. And that day, my husband told me, no, leo sisiki kukula. And I was like, kwani, and I don't just feel like eating. Kamambia, okay, sawa, no problem. So we slept. We were just kupiga. We were just kawaida, okay. Nothing had gone wrong. Little did I know what was happening. I didn't know anything. I did not, that discerning spirit was not even in me. I could not discern anything. So on Sunday, I told him, okay, maybe we are going to church. We woke up in the morning. I prepared myself. I did everything. And when I was waiting for the bus to come, he came and he told me that, hey, Leah, imagine umeacha Bible yako. I told him, oh boy, can you please go back for my Bible? Go bring it for me.
You were going to church together?
No, I was going and I was remaining. So I came with the Bible and I put the Bible in the bag, and in fact he assisted me to enter the bus with the children. So when we went to church, the service was over, everything was good. I got a lift from his bosses, one of his close friends, boss. And he told me, are you going home? I told her, yeah, we are going home. So he entered my car, but I'll pass by Ngong. I want to pick some eggs in Ngong. And I told her, it's okay, no problem. So we went to Ngong. When we were in Ngong, we saw him. I saw my hubby. But he did not want more stories. So that lady just said hi to her, and he said hi to her. And the way he talks to the children, he did not do. So me, I was like, labda, mechoka, something like that. So when I went back, when the lady dropped us and we went home, I find the door was closed and my clothes were outside. Everything was outside. Even the pants that had washed in the morning. it was outside, but the children's clothes were inside, but mine were outside in some paper bags. By then we used to have paper bags, not like now. So I was like, am I dreaming?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like your children's clothes are inside, yours are outside.
So I was like, ai kwani ninaota ama niaje? What is happening? And I told God, no. God, why? See, I was in church.
Yeah.
And I started now remembering, did we kosana yesterday?
Yeah, thinking, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, what did I do wrong? No, I started that week. What happened that week? Me, I didn't see anything. I was like, aikwa nini. And the padlock that you were closing with the door was changed.
Not the one.
Yeah. And so the neighbor came and told me that, guess what? Your hubby has just said that you should not open that door. Don't open that door. And whoever will break that door,
and how old are your children at
now? I had the Kagal was in class 4 by then, and Kabebi, the other one was in nursery. Nursery. So I was like, Aji, this other one, I think, yeah, she was in nursery. So I was like, I felt like to fall down.
Yeah.
I felt like I don't know what to do.
You don't understand what's
I don't
going
understand
on.
what is going on. And I was like, now will I go back to mom's place? Now I was like, the way mom is struggling at home, the way you
can't
life
go
go, yeah. So I was like, I see the other mom again. And now my uncle will tell me that. And then I started to remember how I came out from that place. Yeah. So I was like, am I going back to that place again? How will I start?
How will you explain?
But I felt now the neighbor started to encourage me, no, Leah, it is not you. It is not the first time these things happen. No problem, just relax. I relaxed and my things are outside. The padlock had been changed. But I can remember my girl, that girl of mine just told me, Mami, nguo zetu zimetupwa nje na daddy. Kwa nini ametupa mama? And I was like, tunahama. And even the other children were telling him, tunahama. So me now, yeah, tunahama. You know, it was hard. So we stayed.
At that age, how do you even explain?
Yeah,
like, what are you
hard. And you just came from the house and you were talking.
You were
yeah. So when we went, neighbors told me, no, don't go far, just hang around.
Yeah.
Maybe he will come back, and maybe if he was upset, he will just come when things are okay.
Yeah.
So I hung up until at around 8. He was not coming back. 8:30, he was not coming back, and I was like, will I sleep outside here? No. So what will I do? I said, come on, Mbaya, let me go to another aunt of mine. She was very close to me. And I just went at my auntie's place. I didn't even pick the clothes. I just left the clothes
outside.
I left the clothes outside, and I went with the children.
Yeah.
So when we went, I told auntie, mimi nimekuja. It was around 9.
Yeah.
And they looked at me, Leah, saa hizi aje.
Yeah.
So when she asked me, my tears started dropping.
Yeah.
Ati nini, mtoto ni mgonjwa? Hapana, nini? Hapana, mtoto ni what is happening? I told her, auntie, it's a long story. Just give me somewhere where I can sleep.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow I'll tell you what has happened. He told me no problem. So he told me, Leah, you have to eat. I told her, no, auntie, I don't have to eat. So I told her, if you just feed the babies. And the small one ate because she was small. But the big one was like, but the big one was like, hapana, tumezoea kukaa kwetu, now tuko kwa wenyewe, was mami nje. So I stayed there for some days, I think 3 days or 4. And something just came to me, no, you go back. Just go back. And I remember that day, it was around 7, and I took the children and we went back. So when we went back, we found the door was opened and he was in the house. So I entered in the house, and the babies and the girls entered, and because he used to be a father who used to love his children. He used to love them. So when the children entered in the house, he told me that, wacha watoto waingie, you go back. And I was like, let me enter. So I just entered. And when I entered, he was just talking with the children. He did not talk to me. He did not tell me anything. He did not tell me where I'd gone wrong. He did not tell me anything. So I was like, hapana, what I'll do, wacha tu ninyamaze. At least I was trying to save that marriage.
Yeah.
I was doing everything I can to save that marriage. And I didn't know that salvation is very good and being prayerful is very good. But sometimes God makes some things to happen for you to be strong in
good,
prayers, for my good. By then, I didn't know it was for my good. But for now I know that God was working it for my good. So, because if I was prayerful enough by then, I could see this thing coming. I could have seen it. And I could have prayed and I could have stopped it. But now I was not even strong in prayers. I was not strong in salvation. I was not strong, so I did not know anything. These things used to ambush me. Yani shetani anakuvamia, ashakuvamia, alafu unajiuliza, you don't even understand. Unawachwa ati. Yeah, so I told God, now what is this? How? Why me? And now I used to remember the life that this guy had kept me. He had kept me my good life. He used to be
good.
He was not doing a good that kazi kali. He was doing, but he had kept me well. So I was like, nitaanza aje, where we lasted. So I was trying to save this marriage to work. And nijaribu tu nione whether it will work. So Kaka, and he told us, have you eaten? He told him no. I don't know, he cooked some eggs and ugali and put there everything he did, and he put there maziwa, and he told the girl, kesho mtanunua maziwa, and he went. He did not even sleep in the house. So what he
left you there?
Yeah, he left me there, and he locked the door kwa nje, and
he locked you people inside, plus you,
plus me. So I was like, okay, news tumejileta wenyewe, tumefungiwa hapa ndani. And now ni usiku, and now we don't know what step, hatujui kama tutablowiwa hapa, we don't know, but me, I just said, wacha tulale. And that night I remember I did not sleep. I was just asking God their questions, because I was like, hata heri asubuhi ifike nijuange ni asubuhi, and I was like, asubuhi ikifika nitatoka kwa hii mlango mbio. And I go. So when he locked outside, he locked, and he came at around 7 in the morning. He opened the door. He made sure the children had taken tea, and even I was not even able to eat. And he told me, I want you out of this house. I don't want to live with you anymore.
So you live and leave your kids?
I told him, okay. And watoto wangu, you leave them here. I told him, no. Give me the clothes for my children. And he told me, hapana. Unataka bag? I told him yes. And he gave a neighbor 1,000 shillings. He told a neighbor to give me that 1,000 shillings to use it as transport and to go. So nikasema hapana, and people were just telling me hapana, Leah is saving marriage. Vumilia hivi tufanyika na zinaenda.
I don't know why people say that all the time.
Yeah, zitafanyika na zitaenda. So but that kuvumilia, I don't know what happened. That guy, he had stayed with him, but he never even a single day put his hand on me. But that day, what I saw death. That guy beat me. I was not even able to stand. I was not even able to sit. I was not even, he beat me, thorough beating, and he told me out of my house. And I think now that is the place now I say that, okay, Misawa, I should just go.
Because violence.
And now I packed everything for my children. I packed their clothes that had remained in the house. I packed them, and I said, I am going. I'm done. I told my children, I'm done. That day I went and slept to my auntie's place. This is the same aunt. And in the morning I told auntie that no, I don't want to stay in Nairobi. I want to go home. And auntie, I had some chama. I was doing a certain chama. So they had given me that money. So with this 1,000 shillings, I took that money, and I ordered the vehicle back home. And I went home. When I went home, I was like, my mom, sit and kumpe easy pressure. Because I knew the life that my mom used to live. So I was like, nikienda home, then now watoto wamezoea life ya huku. Imagine.
That transition is serious.
It's serious. So I just said, let me just go to Kisumu town where my sister lives. My sister that day that I took her kwake now. And I went to the children. He told me, no, sister, come. It's okay, it is well. And thank God for my sister, wherever she is. My sister told me that it is okay, it is well. These things happen. They are for us. They happen. So I stayed at my sister's place, And the husband, they hosted me, my children. My children used to feel free because now they were close to that family because we were very close with my sister. She's the one that I follow. So I was there and I was there, but my head was not working. I was like, no, now you are at my sister's place. My sister has a husband, and now he has children. I'm here with my 2 children. Where will I start? But now I was like, let me just stay for a while.
As you figure things out.
As I figure things out. And now after there, my sister told me, Leah, you are very hardworking. And she told me, Leah, I think you can do something here. You can be waking up very early in the morning, cook chapatis, sell outside there, because in Kisumu town, business is good. It's not like here in Nairobi. So my sister told me, no, you can be waking up in the morning, cook chapati, cook mandazi, put them outside there. At the end of the day, you'll have your 100 shillings or 50 shillings, and you can save for something else. And because she used to give me everything, she used to give me the food, she used to give, they were just good. So I started doing so. I can remember she bought me 1 packet of hunger the first day, and she bought me mafuta and everything in Maka. So in the morning, I woke up in the morning, I cooked chapatis, and at around 7, the chapatis were over.
Wow.
Yeah, so people used to come, hey, chapo.
Mama
the
chapo.
next day, I cooked 2 of them. I cooked 2. And now I started selling, and I was keeping that money. So I used to tell my sister, I want to keep this money. I want to go back to Nairobi. Because I'm used in Nairobi. I told my sister, I can't stay in Kisumu because for you are comfortable in Kisumu. But for me,
you're comfortable in
Nairobi. So I used to save. Now I'm saving, and my children now gonjwa in our shika on and off. Today, tomorrow,
So
boils and everything. And I was like, now, in the morning we have gone to the hospital with this one. Tomorrow we have gone with this one and my children just became, I don't know what. And these things are happening because I don't know prayers. I don't know prayers. So I was like,
you're just thinking like it's kawaida life.
But now I told God, my sister told me, let me tell you something, Leah. If you give these children out to their father, these are girls, and one time they'll just come back to you. So don't mind, you just release them and let them go. I told my sister, I can't let my children go. I cannot, over my dead body. I cannot. But she tried to, because she tried to convince me. Sometimes she used to have good friends, because my sister was prayerful by then. She was born again. And some friends, her friends used to come, encourage me, talk with me. When they have a fellowship, we sit together with them. When we give a prayer request, I just tell them, I want to go back to my husband. I want my marriage back.
That's all you wanted.
That was the prayer that I used to make every day. That my prayer request,
my husband
prayer request, that one. I was not. Ushaona vitu zinahappen as you don't believe them. You watch these Nigeria movies, things happen, and
you just
ikifanyika, but ikifanyika where you around you, unaona, kumbe this thing is real. So I thought that nikiona these things before, I used to think in Nigeria movie, but when it happened to me, nikaona these things they are there. So I told them, no, I want to go back out. And things are not working. We are praying, they are praying. Until one day I told my sister, I will not sit to that Bible study of yours. Because I go there, you pray for me every day, and I cannot
Am I the one you always pray for?
Instead of even kusikia, now kuja. So one time my mom advised and said that, no, you must go back to where I was married, or shall go kwao. And we sent my brother there, my elder brother.
No, your husband's side.
Another brother of mine, they go, my sisters, because now in Luya, Mama cannot go to that case. So anatumana. So I told them, I want to tumana, you go, and then tell me what happened, because even no one knows what happened. No one knows what happened. Me and they were. And because nijue what happened. So when Mama said that, nataka kujua what happened. And we went, I can remember that there was something that happened in that family. Was it burial or what? So we went at that time, because I think the family was big now. All of them were there. So we went with my sisters, and we sat. After burial, then we slept there, and then the next day it was now my case. Where ushawahi pigwa lecture, unasikia, even those people that used to cook for, that used to give tea, that used to welcome in your house, wote wamekutania. That is what I saw. So the house was very big. I can remember our shosho's house was big. Our great-grandma, my husband's great-grandmother, he had big house, a good one and a big one. And the seats were in that house, I think, 3 sets. Zile viti, such as a squeeze desire. These viti were full, and even others were zilikuwa zimejaa sitting room. So people were there.
There were many people.
Yeah, there were many people.
For you.
For me. So I was like, have I killed?
Yeah. What have I done?
What have I done? Ata siji understand, sijielewi. My sisters, we don't understand.
Yeah.
And mimi who in that house, what I was like, tulikuwa tunakuja kufanya, because my husband even didn't want to talk to me, even didn't want to see me, even he didn't want to hear anything.
On the next episode of Hang with Ivy.
What a job. I thought that I have a mambo ni sawa. I'm telling you. It was hard, it was tough, it was, you were expecting, you've been beaten daily, you don't even, sometimes you don't leave food for you, you don't know what to cook for this other children. Even my children were asking me, Mommy,